Okay, now in this video we'll study about the certain glands under the topic of chemical coordination and integration. So which are the gland that we are going to study? It is a pineal gland, it is a thymus and few more organs which are secreting the hormones, though they are not the endocrine glands. So here the pineal gland. Pineal gland is a small cone-shaped glands in the midbrain which is attached to the third ventricle. That is where this pineal gland is located. ये midbrain region में third ventricle के रूफ पे located होता है. Now this pineal gland is secreting a hormone that is called as a melatonin. Now you should not be getting confused between melatonin and melanocyte stimulating hormone. Melanocyte stimulating hormone is produced by the intermediate or the middle lobe of the pituitary gland, and that melanocyte stimulating hormone is having a major role in fishes and amphibian, and it is just believed that they are important in the development of melanocyte cell in case of human beings, which are giving color to the pigment, but as such it is insignificant in case of human being. What? Intermediate lobe of pituitary gland. Now here the pineal gland, which is secreting a hormone melatonin, and that melatonin secretion is released into the CSF and blood. Now what does that melatonin is doing? So melatonin is regulating body's biological clock, or that is called as a circadian rhythm, जो अपना 24 hours का cycle होता है, that is regulated basically by this melatonin that we call as a sleep-wake cycle. Now it is again said that melatonin secretion is more during the night or after the dark. So शाम को जब sun set हो जाता है तो melatonin का secretion बढ़ जाता है, and thus how it is regulating our sleep wake cycle. It is maximum after 9 PM at night. During the day this pineal gland is inactive, and so अपना तभी wake up period शुरू हो जाता है. So that is a melatonin which is regulating the circadian rhythm or body's biological clock for 24 hours. Now another hormone secreted from this pineal gland is serotonin. Serotonin is basically said as happy hormone. So it is for overall our well-being purpose this serotonin is secreted. तो हमारा जो happiness होता है that is basically because of the secretion of serotonin. The person who are in depression, they have the low level of serotonin. So again serotonin can be one of the treatment for those person who are in depression or anxiety or having the phobia. So serotonin can be the treatment for this kind of psychological issues. Alright. Now the second is the thymus. This is the second gland. Thymus is secreting a hormone that is called as a thymosin, and this thymosin is active during, or thymus is active gland during the childhood. Till puberty it is very active. After puberty ये थोड़ा shrink होने लगता है. Thymus gland after puberty is getting shrinked, and फिर then ये वो atrophies, मतलब shrink होके it is getting converted into the fatty tissue. So we say that it diminishes or atrophies after puberty. The major role of thymus during childhood or up to puberty is production of the T cells. So ये काफी सारे T lymphocyte वहाँ पे produce करते हैं, and that is giving the immunity to the body during childhood. Now another is a kidney. You know kidney is an organ. It is not an endocrine gland, but still kidney is important in producing certain hormones. और आपको ये क्वेश्चन भी आता है, लाइक थ्योरी एग्जाम में आपको क्वेश्चन आता है, लिस्ट ऑफ द हार्मोन और राइट एटलीस्ट 2 हार्मोन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय किडनी. तो किडनी इज इम्पॉर्टेंट हार्मोन, इट इज प्रोड्यूसिंग एज अ रेनिन. रेनिन कौन प्रोड्यूस करता है? यू माइट हैव स्टडीड इन योर एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम दैट रेनिन इज प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम द juxtaglomerular cells, and रेनिन कभी सिक्रीट होता है when the blood pressure is low or when the blood volume is low. During that time the juxtaglomerular cell is secreting this hormone renin, and that is activating the system which is called as a renin angiotensin aldosterone system, which is very important when there is a low blood pressure. तो उसको maintain करने के लिए this renin is secreted. Another hormone secreted from the kidney is erythropoietin. Erythropoietin helps in the production of RBC. That process is called as a erythropoiesis. And the third hormone produced by kidney is a calcitrol. Basically, calcitrol is an active form of vitamin D, and this is important in the absorption of calcium and phosphorus from the nephric filtrate, and it helps in the bone formation. So again, parathyroid hormone is also stimulating for the production of this calcitrol from the kidney. So आप ये ध्यान में रखो, हार्मोन प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय किडनी, रेनिन, एरिथ्रोपोएटिन and calcitrol. Now another, that is a GIT, or it is a gastrointestinal tract. Again remember, this is a part of your digestive system. It is not an endocrine gland, but still it is producing certain hormone. So the first hormone, that is gastrin, which it helps for the secretion of HCl and pepsinogen, which has a role in digestion. Secretin हम लोगों ने हार्मोनल सिस्टम के इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट में देखा था कि सिक्रेटिन इज द फर्स्ट हार्मोन विच हैज बीन डिस्कवर्ड. तो सबसे पहला हार्मोन जो डिस्कवर हुआ था वो सिक्रेटिन था. एंड सिक्रेटिन क्या रोल प्ले करता है? सिक्रीशन ऑफ वाटर एंड बाइकार्बोनेट आयन. जो बॉडी में जो वाटर का लेवल बैलेंस करना है या वाटर होमियोस्टेसिस जो बॉडी में लगता है फॉर सो मेनी फिजियोलॉजिकल और बायोकेमिकल एक्टिविटी, उसको रेगुलेट करने के लिए दिस सिक्रेटिन. सो दैट इज बेसिकली अ वाटर होमियोस्टैटिक condition is maintained because of this secretin. Another hormone is a cholecystokinin, that is called as a CCK. This cholecystokinin CCK hormone is stimulating the secretion of pancreatic and bile juice. So pancreatic gland से pancreas से जो pancreatic juices लगते हैं for the digestion, that is secreted under the influence of this CCK. And bile juice, temporary storage of the bile juice is in gallbladder. तो गॉल ब्लैडर से बाइल जूस रेगुलेट और मेंटेन करने के लिए दिस CCK इज इम्पोर्टेंट. अनदर इज अ गैस्ट्रिक इनहिबिटर पेप्टाइड, GIP. आप इसका फुल फॉर्म भी ध्यान रखो, इस पे भी आपको क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. गैस्ट्रिक इनहिबिटर पेप्टाइड GIP इज इनहिबिटिंग द गैस्ट्रिक सिक्रीशन. वंस देयर इज नो मोर फूड इन द डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम लेफ्ट, तो पूरा जो गैस्ट्रिक ग्लैंड का सिक्रीशन है उसको रेगुलेट करने के लिए, उसका सिक्रीशन इनहिबिट करने के लिए दिस GIP इज इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड दिस GIP इज अगेन इम्पोर्टेंट इन द स्टिमुलेशन ऑफ इंसुलिन सिक्रीशन. Remember, kidney, GIT are not an endocrine gland, but still they are secreting certain hormone. Now here I have mentioned this placenta. Placenta is a temporary endocrine gland. Once the female remains pregnant, so placenta development इसमें शुरू हो जाता है. So placenta is acting as a temporary endocrine gland. इसका रोल आप फिर से डिटेल में reproductive system में करोगे. But here as an endocrine gland it is a temporary. Again आपको इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं, which is a temporary endocrine gland. So placenta is a temporary endocrine gland and it is secreting a hormone which is called as estrogen, progesterone, human chorionic gonadotropic hormone, that is a HCG, and HPL, human placental lactogen. इस पे भी आपको क्वेश्चंस आते हैं कि they will give you the list and will ask you which of the hormone is not secreted from placenta. So remember at least this 4 name of the hormone which is secreted from the placenta. Thank you.